Shabbat Shalom again, everyone. We're so excited to have you here. We're going to get started with some Shabbat melodies in our service, and we hope that you'll sing along, because we're allowed to sing now, which is fantastic. All right, join me. Yalla lai, yalla la lai 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 lai, yalla la lai 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 lai, yalla la lai 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 lai, yalla la lai 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 lai, yalla la 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 lai 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 lai, yalla la, yalla la lai lai, yalla la, yalla. Had just day after day after day of glorious sunshine and Shabbat on the beach. We have some clouds, and it's okay, actually. It's kind of refreshing, and especially with all of the wildfires about, it's in some ways, we hope, a bit of relief. But it is really wonderful to be together, to bring our joy of Shabbat, and really more than that, our joy of community. What chance for us to actually be together in person is so, so beautiful. And some of you have had a chance already to meet Cantor Cohen, and for some of you this is the first time you're meeting her, certainly in person, and so we're really so excited for you to have your first Shabbat on the beach with us.
Happy to be here.
It's terrific. So we're going to sing together and welcome Shabbat as we begin Hine Mato.
This is on page 2 of your Siddur packet. Hine Mato u'manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato u'manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato u'manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato u'manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato u'manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Mato u'manai, shevet achim gam yachad.
Continue Yedid Nefesh, also on page 2.
Yedid nefesh avarachman, Yedid nefesh avarachman, v'shochav lecha,
got a message from Ira. So Ira's our amazing tech guy who's been filling in for Marielle on her mat leave, and he said it looks good and sounds good. So he told us how to do this. We trust in Ira. We trust. That's kind of the. So thank you, Ira. So that was good to see. So as we welcome Shabbat, it's our tradition to have a bit of a cosmic wedding as we kind of celebrate our relationship with the divine and kind of entering into the sacred time that is Shabbat. And we sing Lecha Dodi, which is such a beautiful poem. And we're going to sing with a tune that Cantor Cohen's been doing the past couple of weeks that has already become really a favorite of ours. So if you want to turn to page 5, you'll find the words there.
Okay. Feel free to, in fact, you are encouraged to clap along. This is a very rhythmic entrance of Shabbat. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Try that again. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Shabbat nekabela. Verse 1. Shamor v'zachor v'diburecha. Ishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. V'shem hu tiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה מחשבה תפילה. בני שבת נקבלה, חדודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. Verse 3. מקדש מלך ימנוחה, ומצאים מתוך ההפכה, רב נפשבת נקבחה, והוא יחמול עלי חמלה. lecha dodi לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. lecha dodi לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. Turn the page and go to verse 5. 5. התעוררי, התעוררי, אמא הולך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה.
We'll stand. We can face.
נקבלה, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. בואי ושמע לו, עטרת בעלה, גם לשמחה ובצולה, בואי חלה, תוך אמוני, עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. lecha dodi לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. lecha dodi לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. Shabbat nekavela.
So we'll remain standing as we continue with Chatzi Kaddish on page 7.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועל מה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעלמי המיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשא בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה בנחמתה תמירן בעלמה ואמרו
Amen. And we'll remain standing if you'd like to turn toward the east for the Baruch Hu on page 8.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך,
Baruch Adonai Amvorach Leolam Vaed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
You can be seated. I'll just let people know if you came a little bit late and don't have a Siddur packet, there's a bunch over here. You're welcome to take one.
Yeah, I will.
And we will join together in Ma'ariv Aravim, page 9. You can join with me. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bidbaro Ma'ariv Aravim B'chokhma Poteach She'arim U'bitbuna Meshane Itim U'machalif et Hazmanim U'mesader et HaKochavim B'mishmeroteya B'arkia Kirtzono Borei Yom V'Layla Golel Or Mipnei Choshech V'choshech Mipnei Or U'ma'avir Yom U'mevi Layla U'ma'avdil Bein Yom U'vein Layla Adonai Tzvaot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Imloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai HaMa'ariv Aravim. Amen. Page 10.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת, על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם בלילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ידיך, בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Amen.
So when we get to Micha Mocha, which is on page 14, it's a song, it's about miracles, about the great big wonders of the splitting of the sea and something we could never imagine. And I'm standing here and I am acknowledging these small miracles that occur every day, but when you haven't seen them for a long time, they're enormous. And I'm talking specifically about the growth of children. It's incredible seeing babies who I haven't seen since they now can walk and run around, and a baby the last time I saw was at a Zoom bris, and now he's here in person, and children who, you know, have just grown and, you know, are like all-star baseball pitchers now, and I didn't even know it before, and amazing things. So there's something about wonder and awe that comes with time, and one of the things about this time, well, they're my children, the wonder and miracles of my children. It's something about the perspective of things you haven't seen and all of a sudden being before you that is awe-inspiring and incredible, and that's a miracle in and of itself. So let us celebrate the wonder of growth and being together as we sing together Micha Mocha, page 14. Turn to Hashkivenu, page 15. It's a beautiful prayer for the evening as we prepare for the quiet, not only of Shabbat, but of just the end of the day, being together and of peace.
The words are, let there be love and understanding among us. It goes like this. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship, let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love, understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Hashkivenu, is standing among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm.
It's beautiful. If that melody is familiar, it was part of our Rosh Hashanah service last year online, sung so beautifully. Who's it by again?
It is by Noah Aronson.
Noah Aronson. Beautiful. So we will conclude this part of the service with Vishamru as we celebrate and give thanks for this gift of Shabbat, page 16.
Vishamru. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
So I'll invite everyone to rise now for the Amidah, beginning on page 17.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע. מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, נאמן אתה לחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך הסלע. ברוך אתה אדוני האל
just take a moment for some time for your own silent prayer, and then we'll join together in Oseh Shalom. Have a seat. So we're just going to take a moment as we're gathered here together to offer a Misha Berach, a prayer of healing for those in our community we know are ill, who are struggling right now, and those who you know, those who you are thinking of especially. So I'm going to share the names of our list, and then if you have names of people you're thinking of, I'll invite you to include them as well. Basil Kalner, Sylvia Pitch, David Goldstein, Alan Feldman, Marlene Brenner, Howard Diamond, Hamish Tucker, Brian Moole, Alex Kivritsky, Pam Autumn, Isabel, Ari Goldman, Judy Steiner Losberg, Burden Simpson, Karen Bernstein, Chaya Sachav, Bat Yehuda Valea, Alana James, Dr. Dimitri Zanazin, Lynn Shabo, Shayna Stowicki, Elliot Pohl, Sanford Cohen, Sarah Bat Avraham Visara, Igor Ilyasov, Ed Ozer, David Shalom Mogorny, Andrea Jarzbiak, and Neil Tapley. If there are other names you'd like to include for our healing prayer, please, you can raise your hand and I'll invite you to share them. Jack. So we'll join together. We don't have the words for the Misha Berach in our Siddur, but sing along if you know them, or just be present with us as we pray for their healing.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimoteinu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imoteinu Mekor HaBracha Those in need of healing, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
So I want to just share a few announcements, some upcoming events at the shul this summer. First of all, those of you who have become part of our next generation group, nice to see so many young people. If you don't know Yael can wave. Yael's here, wonderful Yael, to hang out after dinner. Hopefully it doesn't rain, so we can have a good next gen hangout. Next generation group is also going to do a hike on July 25th, so next Sunday. So if you're interested in hiking, you have to be in your 20s or 30s. So part of our group. So talk to Yael about that. I know she'd love to have you join her. Tisha B'Av actually starts tomorrow night, and on Sunday morning we will have our Tisha B'Av service on Zoom. It's just going to be our regular weekday morning Zoom link, so you can join us for that. A couple other things coming up. Our seniors lunch. We just started our seniors lunch programming again. We just had it yesterday for lunch. It was so nice. It was great to see lots of you who are here were there yesterday. It sold out so quickly that we decided to do a second one next week. So I think there are still a few spaces left. Laura, maybe there's a few spaces left. Go online or phone the office on Monday to reserve. We'll be doing more of those kinds of programs throughout the summer. It was really, really nice out in our tent. Finally, Cantor Cohen is going to be welcoming some young singers to join in with High Holiday planning. So if you are a teenager, young adult, if you're interested in singing, if you love to sing, get in touch with Cantor Cohen so that there can be some beautiful music for the High Holidays together. So Shabbat on the beach, I like to tell a story, not a formal drush, because it's kind of a story atmosphere. And I thought I would tell a story that's actually a pretty nice, well-known folk story that is connected sometimes with Tisha B'Av. Since it's starting tomorrow night, I thought it would be a timely story to tell. It's a story about two brothers. There were two brothers, and they were farmers, and they lived in Jerusalem. And one of the brothers had a big family. He was married, he had many, many children, and he worked very hard in the farm to feed his family and make sure they had all that they need. And the other brother lived alone and farmed his land. And both brothers worked very, very hard, and both brothers were worried about the other one. The brother who was single was worried that his brother over here, who had this big family and he had the same amount of land and the same amount of produce, and he wasn't going to have enough, and maybe he needed some more. And this brother over here with the big family worried about his brother who was all alone and he didn't have a lot of people to help him, and he worried he could get lonely and maybe he needed some more meals and some more food. And so both brothers, every night, they went to bed worried. Well, it happened that it came to be the harvest time. And as the brothers were harvesting all of their crops, they thought, each of them independently, I should really give much of my harvest to my brother. And so Brother Aleph over here, he in the middle of the night, he took a big, huge part of his harvest and he schlepped it over to Brother Bet's property and placed it down in his field. And Brother Bet, like at the same time but not on the same pathway, brought his food over here and left it for his brother. And both brothers went back to their homes, they went to bed, they woke up with the sun, and they looked out their windows, and the size of their piles of food had not changed at all. It was the same. Well, they thought something must have gone wrong, and so they decided that they would have to do the same thing again the next night. So Brother Aleph came and he brought the food over here, and Brother Bet came and brought the food over there, and they woke up again. They were so confused. How could it be? They even brought more than the previous time, and their piles of their harvest food had not moved a morsel. Well, On the third night, the brothers decided they were not going to go to bed, but they were going to stay up and see what happened. So Brother Olive brought his food this way, and Brother Bet brought his food this way. And it so happened that this night, as they were crossing paths, they bumped into each other, spilled their food everywhere, but couldn't believe. Brother Bet said, "What are you doing? Why are you here?" And the same Brother Olive said, I was bringing you food. I thought you might need some food. Oh, well, they looked at each other and they realized that maybe it would be better if they just kind of consolidated all of their food. It was like the beginning of the kibbutz movement, actually. They would bring all their food together and cook together, and the brothers embraced and they hugged. And the legend has it that it was on this very moment where these brothers embraced, where they realized that they had all they needed to take care of each other and look out for one another and how much they loved one another, that this was Mount Moriah, the place where the temple was built. And we talk a lot on Tisha B'Av. It's a sad holiday. It's a day of mourning when we think about the destruction of the temple. And we tell that story because we're thinking not about the destruction of the temple, but about what was the place that merited a temple? What was the place where it was supposed to be the holiest place in the world? It was a place where brothers could look at each other and embrace and care for one another. And when we think about the lessons of Tisha B'Av, it's sometimes about brothers who are fighting. It's about infighting among the Jewish people. It's about people not caring for one another. But that is, the reasons that our tradition gives for why the temple was destroyed both times. And so if we can focus more about the ahava, about the love, and be wary of the sinah, of the hatred, that is what merits a holy place. So Shabbat Shalom again to everyone. So in a few moments we're going to conclude our service. I'm going to invite the Gardner family over there. Can you get the challah and kiddush? Thank you. Ready? Good. Very good. After we finish with Kiddush and Hamotzi, we're all going to enjoy our own family picnics. I just want to give a couple little COVID rules, okay? There are not as many rules anymore because we're outside, but there still are some. Thank you very much. So rule number 1 is that we can't share food. So please just eat what you brought for your household. After that story, we can't share food. That's the point of it. The other thing is we're saying no hugs tonight. I know we want to embrace, and different people have different comfort levels of hugging. We're going to say to make everyone equally comfortable, please no hugging. So you can air hug, blow kisses, but we'll do that for tonight. Okay, so we'll turn back in our Siddur then to Aleinu on page 25. I invite everyone to please rise, and we'll face again toward the east.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, מושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו, וגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס עולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום מהשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ,
So our thoughts turn now to memory. Kaddish on here. Others have Kaddish in their booklets? Maybe I'm missing a page?
Yes, I think you are.
Hold on. Oh, yes.
Kaddish is on page 28.
28. So as we turn toward memory, we think of those who we are remembering who are no longer with us and who died in recent days. And I want to begin by mentioning the names of those for whom we are in a period of Shloshim, for Greg Jewell and Stanley Jacobs. And for those who mark Yahrzeit this week, we remember Anna Joy Edelman, Philip Bregman, Thomas Cornwell, David Diamond, Maurice Fox, Izzy Frame, Albert Gerber, Ivor Glacier, Louis Glate, Sarah Goslin, B. Goslin, Martin Gruenthal, Aaron Kaplan, Rhoda Klein, Biba Krakovskaya, Morris Kushner, Odin Lacko, Morris Lenk, Jan Lederer, Bonnie Levinson, Rivka Nachmani, Francis Reutman, Felix Rubinson, Ida Rudy, Martha Salsudian, Stanley Shore, Salomon Ziboni, Leo Simon, Laurie Street, John Lou Twombly, Victor Unger, Loyal Van Zandt, Esther Weinsanker, and Hilda Zacher. And if there are names of others you are remembering, I invite you to share them out loud here, or those of you at home if you'd like to share them as well. As we remember them, we join in the words of Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha barichu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom imrumav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Amen. Yehi zichronam livracha, may their memories always be a blessing. We say together, amen.
Amen.
So we'll turn back a page to 27 and join together in Kiddush and Motzi, and then a closing song.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava u'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereishit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher letziad Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'chata ve'otanu kidasha mikol amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim, that's all yours.
Fine.
Amen.
Okay. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. סלם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלם, סלם, סלם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלם, סלם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. סלם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלם, סלם, סלם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלם.